Hello everyone. In today's video, we're going to be getting off the bikes and exploring Taichung. From a rainbow village to discovering the origins of the bubble tea that you love. Let's see what makes this city such an underrated place, shall we? Okay, so good morning. Today we go to Taichung, which is the third biggest city in Taiwan, basically after Taipei, Gaomei, which is in the south, and then there's Taichung. There's Taipei, Taichung, Tainan. Those are three cities, and it's basically Tai, and then Bei is north, Zhong is center,
Good morning.
And Nan is south. Hey Fabio. So if you want to skip ahead to the Taichung stuff, we won't be offended. Otherwise, here's how the biking trip to Taichung went down. Oh yeah, how do you feel today?
I feel okay. I'm not sure I'm ready to cycle 60 kilometers
Yeah.
under the sun.
Yeah.
But hopefully we won't have slopes.
The good news is my butt is like so much better than it was yesterday.
We're getting used to it.
I think you develop a callus on your ass, if that's the thing, which is kind of gross.
TMI.
Let's make a recap of what we did so far. So we started in Taipei. We got these amazing bikes from MathewBike.
Then we biked to Hsinchu that first night. It was a really long one. And then yesterday we biked to Baishatun, which is a really small village in between Hsinchu and Taichung.
And we got to see the festivity of the moon, of the full moon.
The Moon Festival.
Yeah, the Mid-Autumn Festival.
Yes.
你好，我可以点了2杯美式咖啡冰的，
美式呢？
对，小的，
还是这是中的，还要更小吗？
中的可以。
The thing I'm noticing is that time feels really slow when you're on a bike. You know, we just started 2 days ago and we've seen so much already. I think it's just because you're seeing so much, right? So you're experiencing a lot and really does slow down time. So if you want to slow down time, if you're saying in life we rush too much and that time goes so fast, just hop on a bicycle and go for a long trip. The road was mostly highway and it was honestly a bit monotonous of a start of a day. But just as we were about to lose sanity, we suddenly came across this field of wildflowers.
Wow.
Somehow the vividness and spontaneity of it stands out as one of our favorite memories from the trip. And as if that wasn't cheerful enough, just a few minutes down the road, we came across another incredible sight. Oh my God, there's so many ducks. We just came across the cutest area of water and there's just all these ducks huddled around all over the water. I've never seen so many ducks in my life in one place. Okay, we are at the Gaomei Wetlands, which is at the mouth of one of the rivers here, the Taichung River. And it's very beautiful.
Oh, look, there's also those crabs with one arm bigger than the other one.
Oh my God, the one-armed crabs.
The kingler.
Yeah. Anyway, it's meant to be like a migration spot. So during the winter, a lot of the birds stay here. So if you're a bird watcher, come here. We're kind of on the outskirts of Taichung. So we head inland after this to go to the city.
For lunch. So for the first time, we will be able to really reach the water, the Taiwan Strait. We saw it from afar so far because the coast is quite muddy.
Yeah. You don't have like the most wonderful beaches, at least on the west side of Taiwan. And there isn't such a huge beach culture anyway. A lot of reasons. Apparently there's a lot of superstition. And also like during martial law in Taiwan, citizens weren't actually allowed to go into the water. And on top of it, correct me if I'm wrong, but I guess there's not like obligatory swimming lessons or anything like that. So yeah, people don't really go to the beach as much, at least in this area. We just got some food, just a really random hole in the wall place. We're gonna put it in a map so that you know where to find it. And it was actually really nice. really
I
good.
think like today I'm having the best food really since we've arrived.
Yeah.
Like the breakfast and now this kind of ramen, I would say.
Yeah, it was like ramen soup with an egg, and you know, it's so affordable when you're outside of Taipei. I think my favorite thing about this bike from MathewBike, the frogging model road bike, is that there's gears embedded within the brake. So I can brake, but then I can also switch gears on both sides just by pushing the brake over to the left. So it's actually really convenient because I don't have to like switch my hand positions when I want to change. And I've never had a bike like this. I think it's just so cool. And I just feel so badass on the road. Thank you, MathewBike.
We'll save you the boredom of us trying to climb up our first major hill, but basically we realized we were on the Taichung port side and needed to get to the city, but there was a mountain happening to be in the way.
Last update was probably 30 minutes ago and we're still not up the hill. Still walking. Fabio's really enjoying himself.
No, it's just a slope. And I wonder why we didn't find a better option.
But it's beautiful.
And there are mosquitoes too.
Yeah, but I feel like we're almost at the summit. I keep saying that and then there's more. Okay, we finally made it to Taichung.
There's a lot of traffic because
Yeah.
it's like almost 7.
It's a hard city to drive
The
through,
evening.
for sure. But we found this little canteen for 300 Taiwanese dollars. We got 3 different plates, a massive piece of chicken for 2 of them, and lots and lots of veggie. It's like the Taiwanese style canteen, I guess.
Anyway, Taichung is the birthplace of the bubble tea.
So we're gonna show you that tomorrow.
Though we have a little bit of bubble tea here. We have like the
bobas. Yeah.
bubbles,
Yeah, we
which
got-
are usually made of taro,
Tapioca.
tapioca.
Yeah, and then there is taro in here and also sweet potato. This is like a typical Taiwanese dessert. We also got a banana ice as well. Normally, I like the mango one, and we'll show you more of those later, but they didn't have that today. So we got a banana-shaped ice, which is huge, and I see it coming. So we got a lot of dessert. We need it.
We are in our first hostel in Taiwan, and here's the place for our shoes. And we can get some clean slippers, I guess large.
Oh, there's only one pair.
Yeah.
So the Stray Birds hostel was surprisingly one of the best places we stayed in during our biking trip. It was so clean, the common area was fantastic, plus it was really cheap. Definitely book it if you come to Taichung.
Good morning from Taichung, day 2. We worked for the whole morning.
Yes, today we are taking a break from the bike and I can feel it. I'm really tired today, but we're gonna wander a bit around Taichung and see what's going on, and we'll show you a bit before we move on to our next place.
So just in front of our hostel, there's this little market which works on honesty, basically. You just pay for it, you put the money in this box and you can get all these really cute items. Like a key holder. And I'm not sure this could work in Europe or somewhere else, but in Taiwan, it does.
Hands down, the best restaurants so far have been these unassuming places that we've just walked into. And this one is rice, chicken, duck, and pork, I think all in one dish. It's a bit hard to be vegetarian here, by the way, although there are options for sure. Okay, since we are in the origin city of bubble tea, and we're gonna show you something about that later, hint, hint, we
We
are...
got our favorite ice cream in Asia with bubble teas inside.
Yeah, baby.
Delicious. We made it to the, as you can see, rainbow village of Taichung.
Yes, rainbows are a symbol, so we had to go check it out, naturally.
Rainbow Village in Taiwan is a colorful wonderland brought to life by Huang Yongfu, a former soldier in 1924. After moving to Taiwan following the Chinese Civil War, he stayed behind when most of his neighbors left as the village faced demolition.
Feels like we are in Mexico or in a Mexican restaurant.
He was bored and lonely, so he began painting birds, animals, and people on his home, and soon the entire village transformed into a vibrant canvas. Discovered by local students, Huang's artwork was preserved, turning Rainbow Village into a cultural hotspot that now attracts over 1 million visitors a year.
Personally, I think all buildings in the world should be painted this way. No? Do you agree?
More buildings in the world should be painted like this.
This is like the sandiest slide I've ever been on.
This is all the Chinese zodiac. And there's a group of Filipinos which seem very tired. They weren't enthusiastic at all, only the tour guide.
The tour guide's like, oh, like, let's take pictures, and their faces are just like, hell no.
And considering usually Filipinos are quite enthusiastic people, generally,
Yeah.
this one must have been very tired.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, anyway, so we are at the origins of bubble tea, the shop where bubble tea allegedly started. And it's called the original store of Chunshui Tang. It started in 1983.
Some say that the paternity comes from Taiwan. Yeah.
That bubble tea actually comes from Taiwan.
I don't know. Some say.
Yeah, you know, it's always up for debate when you have such a famous item that's spread all over the world, right? Everyone wants to claim the fame on it, so.
So actually the idea comes from the Dutch colonial past when Formosa, Taiwan was a major trade hub. And Taiwanese just saw the Dutch adding sugar or milk to their tea, so they thought, why don't we add something like bubbles made mostly of taro?
Not taro.
Made mostly of tapioca.
Fabio messes this up a lot.
Please.
But boba naicha, which is like the way of saying it in Mandarin, it can consist of these taro, oh my god, I just messed it up too, tapioca balls, but it can also consist of other things like lychee pieces, anything with chunks in it basically. So, okay, so here we go with the bubble tea. The cool thing is you can pick how much ice you want and how sweet you want it as well. So I went with like 30% sweet and a little bit of ice, and the balls is just magnificent.
So good.
And we got some wontons on the side. No more balls.
I got most of them.
We are at the old station of Taichung, and it's so cute. They have basically a train that they repurpose into a bunch of gift shops and stuff.
And also they sell pizza in another wagon.
Really?
Yeah.
Pizza
That's
too?
one.
And you can walk through from shop to shop. Let me show you.
So that was it for our day in Taichung. We didn't get to spend much time here, but it really impressed us with how much food and culture there was. And we wonder why it was never recommended to us by others. But it was time to head to our next place, Chiayi, and we may have cheated on our bike trip for the first time ever. But more on that next time. Thank you for watching.